Good afternoon. A £450,000 scheme to save a Berkshire village from flooding has been opened. Winterbourne near Newbury was engulfed in water during torrential rain in 2007. Mary Stanley reports.
In 2007, water swept through the village of Winterbourne near Newbury with alarming speed. In just minutes, homes were engulfed and several residents were forced to move out for more than a year. The memories are still raw for neighbours Isaac Batley and Sylvia Thompson.
It came through our beds, it came through every single room. We had twin girls aged 6 months who were on a bed and actually ended up needing to be passed out of the house through a window. We had 2 dogs, we thought we'd lost one, and she appeared half an hour later swimming out of a front door. I mean, it took the entire house to pieces.
Then I was frightened. I've never seen water coming through like that. So it came in the front door, I stepped back and I thought, I can't believe this.
For the last 6 months, engineers have been working on a scheme to protect the village. During heavy rain, the river will be diverted into a reservoir for storage and then released back at a controlled rate. The project has been funded by West Berkshire Council, the Environment Agency and residents themselves.
Local people wanted to assist with the way in which they could protect their own village, and with the parish council and the way in which they came up with the funding, of course it all got into the position where we can now go ahead with the scheme.
So it'll be quite exciting when this is up and running.
Oh, it's going to be marvellous, yes. It's got to be a great help to the village.
Memories of the flooding here are still very real, but now there's reassurance that when the rain falls again, this village is now finally protected. Mary Stanley, ITV News, Winterbourne.
Police have made a renewed appeal for help to find a teenager from Sussex who's been missing for 11 days. 16-year-old Bonnie Rose May Clark was last seen at her home in Southwick on the 26th of September. It's believed she may be in the Brighton area. A man has died following a crash near Three-Legged Cross in Dorset. A black Ford Ranger collided with a white transit van on Ringwood Road in the early hours of this morning. A 28-year-old man and 21-year-old woman, both from Shaftesbury, have been arrested on suspicion of driving offences. A motorcyclist has died in a crash involving a tractor in North Dorset. Emergency services were called to the A357 at Stallbridge yesterday afternoon. The rider of the motorbike, a 37-year-old man from Blandford, died at the scene. Thousands of people are experiencing the sights and sounds of the countryside at the autumn show of the Weald and Downland Open Air Museum near Chichester. Kate Bunkle reports.
Not the sunniest of days, but that didn't deter the crowds. Thousands came to celebrate the arrival of autumn at the Weald and Downland Open Air Museum.
There's over 100 craft stalls here and lots of locally produced, locally made foodstuffs as well. So very, very West Sussex focused event, a very traditional celebration of autumn and all things to do with the harvest.
Those willing to risk the drizzle had plenty to see, from falconry to dog demonstrations, wood turning and even the chance to buy some early Christmas presents.
I enjoy coming out and showing people I enjoy doing this and passing it on.
The ground is nearly worn out at the end of the day, where people have all come over and asked the questions.
People come from far afield. It's not just a local thing, but I think we all love having it just on our doorstep.
What draws 6,500 people to this show is the chance to see traditional country activities, and you don't get much more traditional than this, using horses attached to ploughs. Over 2 days, 6,500 people are expected at the show. This is a local institution, and the people of Singleton never fail to support it. Kate Bunkle, ITV News, Singleton.
Well, what will the weather be like for visitors to the show tomorrow? Here's Luke Castiglione.
From puddles to paddling, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Hello again, good afternoon. There's not much change with our weather over the next few days. It's staying dry and settled. We will see more in the way of sunny spells through the day tomorrow and some chilly nights to come into next week with the return of some mist and fog patches. Now, high pressure very much in charge of our weather over the next few days. It's centred out over Scandinavia and going nowhere for the bulk of next week. It's bringing in this easterly wind, so a cool feel by day and some chilly nights to come too. So into the evening and overnight period, the lighter areas on our map indicating breaks in the cloud. We'll see temperatures take a tumble tonight under clear skies, lows down to around 8 or 9 degrees. Cooler the further north in the region you are. The winds will stay light, wind speeds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, it will be a chilly start tomorrow morning, especially for early risers. A crisp, bright, sunny start to the day. It's into the afternoon we'll see a bit more in the way of fair weather cloud developing, but nothing to spoil the sunny spells with light winds. Once again, we're looking at highs tomorrow 15 or 16 degrees and staying dry and settled for much of next week too. Have a good evening.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian Weather.
That's the Meridian News and Weather. We're back just after 6:30 tomorrow from all of us here. Do have a very good rest of the day. Bye-bye for now.